up, guys? Welcome back. So this is my hair after I have, of course, shampooed, deep conditioned, and just rinsed the conditioner out. My hair is so freaking soft, y'all. So I am going to use a little bit of this. Sorry, it's upside down because I'm trying to get the rest of it. My Camille Rose Honey Hydrate. So I'm not going to use all of it because it's quite a good amount in there. I'm just going to use a good bit because remember I tried to moisturize and oil my hair with this throughout the week. And that was a definite no-no. So I just kind of rub it in my hair. I love the way it smells. It does really good when I am like wearing my hair in its natural curly state. It does my hair wonders. It is just, in my opinion, for my hair, maybe because of my climate too, it's not a good product that I can use during the week for a moisture and a seal. So again, I don't try to make it look pretty. The hair is so soft. Just wiping my hands off on my towel. Okay. Now we want to go ahead and part my hair. Just gonna grab some ribbons. And yes, I'll be using this again this week. And I got a good amount of hair oil left. I'll make some more. I have all the ingredients. It's just I don't need to make any more right now. So grab a couple of ribbons. I always just like to grab some hair. I used to do the front last, and now I just grab the hair. That hair first. Okay. And then I'm gonna go get my nails done on Tuesday. Yeah, I was gonna go today, but I had a bit more things that I needed to do today, so I decided to put my nail appointment off until Tuesday, because my nail shop is closed on Mondays. Dang it! So that's fine, but the weather will be a lot better this week, so I'm happy about that. So I can go out and get some other things done. Because I'm not even going to fucking hold y'all. I do not like the cold. Okay? I don't. I just do not like the cold. It just ain't for me. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to see here. And the reason I finger part is because I'm not trying to have cute little uniform parts because I don't care. Okay? This is just about getting my hair moisturized and making sure that she is doing good, okay? That's also why I don't really, I just do what I need to do. So, I'll get some more ribbons. But anyways, going back to the documentary on Diddy, one thing that kind of, it annoyed me in a way was the two jurors they had speak, because I'm just like, first of all, and I knew they were going to do that, the trial itself, not the jurors, but I knew they were going to purposely have people that knew who Diddy was, and in some way, shape, or form were kind of a fan of Diddy. And then, of course, they were going to have people who did not know who he was. Again, as this way of saying, well, you see, we picked people who didn't know him. And you see, we picked people who, you know what I'm saying, who do know him, but, they weren't whatever. Like the one girl was talking and she's like, sorry, I was getting a text. She's like, I knew who he was, but I wasn't like this big fan. But then she goes on to say everything she's ever fucking watched or listened to, ma'am. Just say you liked him or whatever. Like, what? So, it was just weird to me. Alright, y'all, I'm channeling fucking Cynthia from Rugrats. It just was like, it was just funny to me. But then they're sitting there like, we looked at all the evidence and it was just like, we felt this and we felt that. And then they seriously have the nerve to be like, well, I mean, it wasn't a case of DV, so we couldn't really, oh my nose, y'all, sorry, we couldn't really like make a decision based on that. How not? Then the one guy's like, yeah, I mean, we saw, it was DV, but oh, she wanted fame and fortune, and so she, what in the fuck? I was like, man, I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone watching these two fucking they pissed me off, okay? Because to them it was what a lot of people have been saying. Oh well, Cassie knew what she was doing. You know what? You motherfuckers can go to hell. Anybody who believes that what Cassie went through, she deserved that, baby, you deserve a to rot in the deepest depths. Because what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, it bothered me because it's just like they're clearly sitting here, and my thing is, parties aside, all that was going on with the parties, whatever. Okay. But it's the simple fact that y'all really want to sit here and try to make it seem like, all that he was doing. I mean, we saw all that he did. Hell, even before he met Cassie, he had abused the mother of his first child. Abused her. And so it's like, it wasn't like he was this good, upstanding citizen. And when he got with Cassie, it was just like, oh, oops, no, it was no. He was very known for this. So it's like, you just saw the way he would go after certain women. And, he was always going after women who were in relationships with somebody else, whether the person who they were dating was someone very known. It was just always, he was always going after these women. Oh, they're in a relationship. Well, let me see if I can get them. I bet you I can get them. So it's like for anybody to sit here and be like, oh, well, when she was having the parties and she was down for it. Some of y'all really act like all 19-year-olds have these great brains. I remember being 19 and being fucking slow in certain things, okay? Like, and it's like you get people like, oh, well, I mean, she wanted it. We literally watched four episodes of how this man wasn't paying people, of how he wasn't, people who worked under him, how he wasn't putting their records out. He was wanting them to write his, lyrics for him. Like, so really? So y'all really want to sit here? Y'all really want to play that game of, oh, well, Cassie knew what was up and this, that, and the third. She put out one album around the time she met him. One. I looked it up. 2006. Her self-titled album. She put out one. Didn't we see a clip in the documentary where he spoke to her and the guy she was dating, saying she was gonna put out 10? He had signed her to a 10 album deal, and she put out one album prior or around the time she met him. So don't sit here and say, oh, well, she knew what was up in this. Like, fuck out of here. Like, too many of y'all, try to act like what you would have done. Oh, this is what I would have done. I would have did this. Where's this hair at? Oh, it's in the back. That's okay. We'll just leave it out. I'm trying to get the other hair from getting mixed up in it. But it's like, a lot of y'all act like y'all would have did anything different. None of y'all know this. We can all say what we would have done had we been in her shoes, but guess what? We haven't been in her shoes like that. I saw too many women acting like they would have been like, oh, I wouldn't have did it. Bitch, shut up. Okay? If someone came to you for your dream career, damn it, is there more hair out? I may have to split that into two. Or I don't really care. If someone came to you in regards to your dream fucking career, whatever that was, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to give you the money for it, I'm going to blah, 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 this. No, I'm not sitting here saying that you're going to automatically just start doing freak-offs. No. What I'm saying is, when someone is dangling your career over you, and they have gotten so big in the music industry that they can literally basically ensure that you never eat again, more metaphorically. Don't sit here and say, well, I'll just have to suffer. No, the fuck you won't. If this is something that you really want to do, you're not going to just deal with it. You're not. You're not going to just be like, oh, well, it's whatever. Don't play me. I was not born this morning or last fucking night. So anybody acting like they would have did anything different, if this is your dream to be in a certain industry and someone who has a lot of connections and a lot of money is now dangling your career over your head, and you know that just leaving is not an option because, again, they're dangling your career over your head, and you know, okay, well, if they do this to me, then they're going to blacklist me. We've seen actors and actresses get blacklisted in Hollywood constantly. You see them in a real big movie, and then what happens? Now you don't see their ass no more. No more. And we don't find out for decades what happened with them. Sometimes we find out after the person has passed away. Or until they finally get, the ability to talk about it. So it's like for some of y'all to sit here and act like, oh, well, I mean, shit, Cassidy made her bed. If someone is dangling something over your head after you have signed a contract with them where you don't have the money, you don't have the millions of dollars, because we're pretty positive that her breaking that contract was going to be millions of dollars. I'm pretty sure she wasn't just sitting on it. It wasn't just in a little bank account chilling up at T. Rowe Price or I'm grabbing another braid. It wasn't just chilling at fucking Charles Schwab or T. Rowe Price or something. So people acting like, shoot, I would have just left if I was her. Now that's what she wanted to do. And you have that fear of, damn, if I leave, I'm never going to make music again. And at that moment, you're like, but I really want to make music. Yes, she could have left. Of course. We know that. We know she left many times. Or tried to leave many times. But then here's this older man who is very well known, has connections, has the money, has the means, who's abusing you. No, you don't just walk away. Am I gonna have to put these into two? I didn't want to. Let's see how they're out. Ugh. Whatever. I'll fix it later. And that's what I say. Yes, they were two adults, and when everything was going on, no one is sitting here. Again, we couldn't really. I think I said that yesterday, where we, the trial was not televised, so we're just kind of getting what people reported on and stuff like that. But again, it's the simple fact that yes, I almost called her something else. What the hell? Cassie mentioned that. But when you know that somebody is dangling things over your head, and not to mention these parties that's been going on and what he's had you do, when someone's dangling that over your head, oh, you're gonna, I'm recording you and all of this stuff, you're gonna fall in line. You're gonna fall in line. I feel like I should add some more to this. Whatever. We'll figure it out if I need to or not. Ew. That's why it's just one of those where you really you realize that a lot of people just, it's like they don't want to believe Cassie because, well, she seemed to be a willing participant. Shit. Just say you have not ever in life been around a woman who's been in an abusive relationship, or you yourself were not in one. Because a lot of y'all show love to give these weird think pieces about what you would have done. And nobody gives a fuck because we know what you're saying is just lip service, babe. It's just lip service. Because most women who have been in those types of relationships, we all said something similar until we were in that situation. And then it was like, damn, what the hell? Speaking from someone who was in a relationship as such. You can all sit here and be like, oh, well, I don't understand. And then she just went along. Baby, you will go along with anything if you believe this is going to help you survive. Like, I'm confused. Do y'all not understand that there are men every single day unaliving women, their girlfriends, their wives, strangers? Like, what? I've literally been watching shows and you know, forensic files and stuff like that of men unaliving women at alarming rates. And y'all want to sit here like, well, you know, I just feel like Cassie knew what was up. Cassie knew what, oh shoot. Sorry, y'all. I don't know, I was trying to do something and I clicked something else on my computer. And so it's like, that's why I don't listen to women who, if you ain't been through that, then hey, it's whatever. Because to me, that means that that's how you feel about all women who've been in really dire situations, and you are a parasite. You're a parasite. Especially if you're a woman. Especially if you're a woman and you believe that what Cassie went through, she deserved. You are a fucking parasite. Because that is crazy. To really sit there and form your lips to say that what she went through, she deserved. That's just weird. Okay. It's just weird to me. Very, very weird. But other than that, I do like, I really enjoyed the documentary. It exposed a lot, especially for a lot of people who already had speculations. It definitely had a lot of us sitting there saying, yeah, see, I knew that. And it's just, you know, it just exposed a lot. And it just shows that in reality, Puff Daddy has more enemies from people, and people who were around him, who worked for him. There was a lot of fear there. I feel like that there was definitely a lot of fear and a lot of people feeling that they needed to be loyal to him. But again, their loyalty was based on, I don't want something to happen, or I really believe something, whatever it is. But just like the one guy who worked with him, who pretty much was with him when he started Bad Boy, who he then turns around and fires and takes his 25% stake and then doesn't pay him out, like, it's just crazy. Like, the amount of bridges he has burned. You know? So, sorry, I'm getting text messages. But it's just the fact of that. You know, it's the amount of bridges he has burned in his life. And yeah, he can still have people who, you know, follow him around and believe him. I'm going to redo this one. You know, he can still have the people who can still believe in, oh, he didn't do anything wrong, or he's this good, valiant person. He's not. He's not. But if that's gonna help you sleep at night, baby, I hope you sleep well. But yeah, it definitely to me shows just how he has made so many enemies because he is not a man of his word. You know, he is only going to look out for himself. And just like the rapper Mark Curry said, anybody that has been around him has either, you know, has had some legal troubles, or in some cases almost ended up unalived or ended up unalived. Anyone who has been in his circles, who has been in close proximity to him. And you see it. We all see it. So, that's just my little jumbled up, non-super coherent thoughts. I'm trying to get the hair out of my towel. Well, the bigger pieces so I can put in the laundry. But anyways, this is my hair after being washed, deep conditioned. I feel like I should I re-braid this one? I think I'm gonna re-braid this one, but I'll braid it off camera. Anyways, guys, video is long enough. My rant was all over the damn place, but whatever. That's just my thoughts on it. Either way, he should have definitely gotten more time. But yes, when you have jurors who were bought and paid for, the verdict they came down with was definitely something that the defense came down with. Like, you gotta say he's guilty, but you know, don't give him much time. But that's a whole nother rap. Anyways, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna fix this braid. It's bothering me. And then I will see you all in the next one. And please, again, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.